This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. Today is July 19th. EA has announced the cover stars for FIFA 23 and, for the first time in the series, a female player will feature on the Ultimate Edition, which will be available internationally. Chelsea Sam Kerr is one of the two cover stars, along with Kylian Mbappe of Paris Saint-Germain. This will be the third straight year Mbappe has appeared on FIFA covers. Kerr is a more than worthy player to showcase on the game's cover. She has been shortlisted for the Women's Ballon d'Or every year since the award's inception and finished in third place in last year's voting. Among her many other honors, Kerr has helped Chelsea to win the Women's Super League in each of the 3 seasons since she joined the club. EA put women on the cover of its soccer games for the first time with FIFA 16. Steph Catley, Alex Morgan, and Christine Sinclair featured on the Australian, US, and Canadian covers, respectively. They appeared alongside Lionel Messi, who was the cover star on other editions. Meanwhile, Eurogamer reports that the Women's Super League, which is the highest tier of pro women's soccer in England, will make its debut in the FIFA series this year. Until now, FIFA fans have only been able to play as women in the Volta and Pro Clubs modes, as well as in international teams through the Kickoff mode. EA will reveal much more about FIFA 23 when the first trailer debuts at noon Eastern Time on Wednesday. You will be able to watch the video embedded in the text version of this article once it's live. This will be the last annual EA soccer game that bears FIFA branding in its title. The name of the series will become EA Sports FC next year, following a messy divorce from FIFA. And investigators raised alarm bells when they learned Homeland Security bureaus were buying phone location data to effectively bypass the Fourth Amendment requirement for a search warrant, and now it's clearer just how extensive those purchases were. TechCrunch notes the American Civil Liberties Union has obtained records linking Customs and Border Protection, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and other DHS divisions to purchases of roughly 336,000 phone location points from the data broker Ventel. The info represents just a small subset of raw data from the southwestern U.S. and includes a burst of 113,654 points collected over just 3 days in 2018. The dataset delivered through a Freedom of Information Act request also outlines the agency's attempts to justify the bulk data purchases. Officials maintain that users voluntarily offered the data and that it included no personally identifying information. As TechCrunch explains, though, that's not necessarily accurate. Phone owners aren't necessarily aware they opted into location sharing and likely didn't realize the government was buying that data. Moreover, the data was still tied to specific devices. It wouldn't have been difficult for agents to link positions to individuals. Some Homeland Security workers expressed internal concerns about the location data. One senior director warned that the Office of Science and Technology bought Ventel info without getting a necessary privacy threshold assessment. At one point, the department even halted all projects using Ventel data after learning that key legal and privacy questions had gone unanswered. More details could be forthcoming, as Homeland Security is still expected to provide more documents in response to the FOIA request. We've asked Homeland Security and Ventel for comment. However, the ACLU report might fuel legislative efforts to ban these kinds of data purchases, including the Senate's bipartisan Fourth Amendment is Not for Sale Act, as well as the more recently introduced Health and Location Data Protection Act. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.